Well, guess who's back for a short little interlude? It's me. That's who's back. You might wonder where I've been, and I have a couple of excuses to give. First of all, I do work full time. But that's no excuse, is it? Because I usually do these videos while I'm working. Well, for one, I get tired of talking about weirdos. So that's going to mean that I'm going to be tired of talking about LeBron James. LeBron James, in one word, he's a bitch. And that's it. I don't have to describe him in any other way. That's what he is. And he's a proud bitch. You know, like a queen. Oh, I'm a proud queen. And this and that and a pedestal. That's LeBron James. That's also his fans. A bunch of feminine, panty-wearing, so-called men. Ed, why you always come on here talking junk, calling names? I'm not calling names. I'm calling out how people act and what they do. So yes, I say all of LeBron's fans, I don't care how old you are, you're feminine. And you love being feminine. Yes, that's what I said. If anybody has a problem with it, I dare you to contact me and I will obliterate you. The same way that it's so easy to talk to a dizzy bitch. A dizzy bitch can say 2 words and you know she dizzy. That's LeBron fans. That's LeBron James. You see, what we allow bitches to do is to talk and contradict themselves. Say a sentence, the next sentence, they'll contradict themselves. The next sentence, they'll contradict what they said just a sentence before. That's LeBron fans. That's what we've allowed people to sit here on this planet, in reality, in real life, and do. With the help of the media, with excuse me, with the help of the government. That's what they do. I'm sick of it. Now, I got on here to talk about a couple of things. Now, one problem people have been having, LeBron, he always want to go to a good team, and he all want to stack the deck. I don't get into that gay crap. Where the hell do you expect LeBron to go? Atlanta? You need to get off of that dumb shit. I don't like LeBron. Like I always say, I don't think he's a bitch. I know he's a bitch. I know Rich Paul is a bitch. Let me tell you what bitches say. Oh, well, LeBron, well, Kobe and Mike and MJ, oh, they had fathers in the home. Oh, so that makes them selfish. That's a dumbass nigger bitch that would come out and say something so asinine with his chest out, and there goes the white J-E-W sitting beside him. Y'all are funny to me. All LeBron fans are a fucking joke. You're a transgender. I'm gonna call LeBron fans, all of you, transformers. Because you have very little masculinity in you. Folks, I come at this so hard because it's a travesty. I don't give a damn how you get here. I don't care if you got a hoe as a mama, running around spurting out kids. I don't care if your mama's the best woman on earth. It don't matter when it comes to the topic that I'm talking about right here. That's men's job to lead the family. It ain't no goddamn woman's job, and they cannot do it. I can ride to where I'm going on 4 flat tires. I can do that. But why the hell would I do that? Unless I'm a damn idiot with delusions of grandeur. I wouldn't do that. But that's what women do. They complain about men. They have all the complaints about men. But you raising these so-called men. You dirty, nasty skank. But let's get off of these skanks. But I told you, when I talk about LeBron James, I'm going to talk about bitches. That's what I'm going to talk about because that's what he is. That's what Rich Paul is. He sounds like a bitch. Oh, and listen to this. And me and MJ, I like MJ. MJ don't rock with you, bitch. Men don't rock with bitches. And if they do, they gonna let bitches know. Think I'm fucking playing? I'm not playing, and I don't get on here to play around when I'm talking about men. When I'm talking about somebody like Obama, who black people love. And that's how I know black people are dumb as hell. Not all of them, but the vast majority are. You stupid. And you're delusional. And you want to believe in some shit that ain't real. So when you want to believe in some shit that ain't real, I don't give a damn what happens to you. You think I'm playing? I'm not playing. You living in the stars inside your brain, I have no use for you but to tear you down. So LeBron James going to the Sixers, and everybody, oh, why he got to go to the Sixers? Where the fuck do you think he gonna go? To the Sparks? LeBron James is a bitch, but I don't expect this bitch to go to the worst team in the league if he gonna go to another team. That's ludicrous, and that's stupid, and that's something that somebody like me ain't gonna say that dumb shit. Where the fuck did Tom Brady go? To Miami? When he was changing teams? No! He went to a goddamn ready-made team that was ready to win. They just had a retard at quarterback. So I don't know what all these people coming out talking about LeBron. He always want to go to a good team. Well, god dang. What kind of team do you want to go to? Answer me that. What team do you want to go to if you're going to a team? Want to go to the last place team? 32? So I don't get down with all this foolishness. Yes, LeBron James is a bitch-made dude. But I don't know any motherfucker that's going to come into the league and want to start out on the worst goddamn team he can find. So, oh, LeBron, he always wants to have the team stacked in his favor and blah, blah, blah. You late, Mr. Windhorse. You late, son of a bitch. And only way I'm going to take what you say seriously is you've been watching me on live. I've been saying this shit for 20 damn plus years. Now, all of a sudden, after licking LeBron James' butthole for damn near 20 years, now you get it. You a fucking idiot, Brian Windhorst, like you always been. I gave you the answer to the test, you jive sucker. I don't give you no credit for coming to the realization 20 damn years late. I don't give none of y'all credit for seeing what LeBron is right now because he's been that way. And if it take you a long time to figure out what you've been watching all this time, that means you are feminine. That's what that means. So come through here where I can bury you suckers alive. It ain't a motherfucking LeBron fan alive who can deal with me. That's sick-ass Rich Paul himself. I'll eat that faggot alive with that gay talk he be talking about. So I wish a LeBron fan would call himself getting on the same dais as me. I'll bury you in that gay garbage. You don't know shit about history. You don't want to know. And anybody who don't want to know the history of this place, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fool. And I'm going to call you as such. And if you want me to prove it, I'll prove it to you. But getting on LeBron James for going to the Sixers, I don't see what the fuck people talking about. I don't get it. That's the only normal shit he's done in his whole damn life. The same shit I would do. The fuck I'm trying to go to the expansion team? Go somewhere where I can win some games. You expecting anything else from him, that means you retarded. You might not be gay, but you retarded. Want to hear that dumb shit? I can't stand LeBron. He's useless. He's worthless. He's an embarrassment to me as a black man. But I ain't gonna get on here talking about, well, why he ain't going to the Sixers? Why he always trying to do this? Why he always trying to do that? You starting to sound like a LeBron fan with that dumbass take. With that dumbass take. So Brian Windhorst, you can take your chubby, and don't get personal. You can take that dumb shit you talking Brian Windhorst 20 plus years in, and you can shove that up your butt. LeBron don't like it. LeBron like to start the team, and he don't like it when. Oh, you just figuring that out after 20-some years? You're a fucking idiot. Been kissing LeBron James' anus for 20-some years. Now all of a sudden you want to speak up. You a damn fool. Just like the rest of the people on ESPN. ESPN is tantamount to damn Hitler's propaganda minister. They lie all the time. That's all they do. ESPN, they lie. They bring up narratives. Just like this government does. You remember that Pilgrim and the Indian story? Wasn't that such a lovely story? Where the Indians at now? That bullshit you want to believe. I had somebody tell me, well, the Pilgrim came over here so they could get freedom of religion. Right! Right! It's the dumbest shit I ever heard. And people still believe that dumb shit. You can't believe nothing that they teaching these kids in school. You better be on point. And let me tell you about black mothers. They ain't on point. Yeah, Ed, don't be talking about that. You don't tell me what the fuck not to talk about. I got on ChatGPT the other day, and I asked it a question. I know the answers to a lot of questions I asked ChatGPT, but I just want to see how tainted it is, because every time it goes to answer a question you ask it, it's going to search the web. And the web is full of lies. And it'll try to spurt them lies out to you. I told ChatGPT, and then when you catch it, it start backtracking. Nobody knows. But it's tainted. It's got only one set of information to come from, and that's what these lying, no count, good for nothing people have been writing down. You have to sift through it, but it's only gonna check a couple of places, and a couple of places gonna be saying that same lie. So ChatGPT, I'm sorry, you can't trust that shit. You better take it with a grain of salt, anything you ask it, especially of some substance. I asked ChatGPT. I said, ChatGPT, do you know who else is notorious for trying to pull that shit that you just tried to pull on me? Do you know what ChatGPT said? I'm not falling for that. Who? ChatGPT, don't you know it is rude and disrespectful to call yourself asking me a question after I done asked you one? Oh, you're right. I know goddamn well I'm right, ChatGPT. So answer the fucking question. Oh, it's politicians. Yeah, you still on that bullshit. It's women. Women, you can ask a woman a question. She'll give you 3,000 answers that ain't got a goddamn thing to do with what the fuck you said. And that's LeBron James with his contradictory ass. Women can do that. We have allowed them to do that. To talk and not make any fucking sense. And here come LeBron and his posse. Like Phil Jackson called them years ago. He called them a posse. My boy got upset about it. I knew exactly what he meant. What he meant to say was LeBron and his pussies. Fuck he meant to say a bunch of pussy ass men trying to throw their weight around like women being empowered. LeBron ain't empowered nobody to do nothing but the same thing women call empowerment. You know what empowerment is for women? I can be a hoe and have children and raise them. That's empowerment for women. And empowerment for NBA players is I can sign a contract and talk about I ain't happy and I can break the contract. Fuck these young feminine ass men. So that's what empowered a bunch of bitch-made black men. That's empowered. Empowerment is a bitch word. That's what it is. So keep on using empowerment. Like misogyny, that's a bitch word. And if you as a man coming out your mouth calling some man a misogynist, you're a bitch. And you heard it here first. You a bitch. One of my boys at work told me, so, man, you sound like a misogynist. Well, I told him what you should have said. You sound like a faggot. Dog. Myself misogynist. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna tell you, all credibility in this country, it's women. I don't want to hear them talk. And half the men, I don't want to hear them talk. Because these same dizzy women been raising these men. And they think like women. They don't even think like women. They think like bitches. Nothing they say make any damn logical sense. And that ain't how men was put down here. That has to be taught somewhere. And that's what the women doing. And they don't give a fuck. They'll take everybody to hell as long as they can lead the way there. You working mighty hard. I'm doing fine. I know you wearing that hair down a whole lot these days. Have a good one. But I'm not gonna play these games with people no more. I played these games with people. You tell the truth, they tell you to shut up. There, here. There you go. That's for these type fools. Okay, and I'm here to tell you, in my community, they reek of it. And when you reek of not wanting to hear the truth, that is femininity all day. Even the men talking about Trump. Oh, Trump did this and Trump did that and Trump did this and Trump did that. Well, Obama called you a faggot. But you didn't mind about that. He said your son need to know a gay man while they coming up. I ain't heard nothing about that. I don't want to hear shit black folks got to say. Because they ain't got no goddamn sense. You heard it here first. Cooper. Yeah, you heard it here first. You think I'm playing weirdos? I'm not going to play with you weirdos. Because playing with you weirdos has got the black community where it is today. A bunch of damn idiots. A bunch of a bunch of, what is the word I'm looking for? Delusional people. But you're going to wake up. You're going to wake up because something is coming for you. It's going to wake your ass up. And you ain't going to have no other choice. See, what we, and not just black folk, white folks too, what we are going to come up against is where we ain't got no fucking choice. Man, it's coming. They setting us up for some ugly shit. That's your government that you call yourself voting on every year. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. And you're going to deserve exactly what you're going to get. Because even though your vote don't count, you think it counts. So that means you deserve exactly what you're going to get. And you're going to get it. You're going to get it. Yeah, the black folks, they done pulled the okie doke on you. I don't want to hear nothing about no MLK. MLK was Satan. And Obama was the second coming of Satan. I'm tired of black folks. Everywhere you go, when black folks get something running, it's somebody behind them pulling the strings, and they ain't black. I'm sick of it. Jesse Jackson, a bunch of bitches. Let me tell you how you get respect. Just like anybody else gets respect. You kick ass. That's how you get respect. You don't march around. Oh, and we gonna do this and do that. No, you put your foot down and okay. Y'all need to get real. Y'all need to get real. Marching around here. I don't remember one time in the Bible where the Israelites was in a duel and they was told to march. I'm lying. They did. I think they were told to march around the walls somewhere, blow the horns. But I wonder what they did when them walls fell down. Did they go in there and join those people and want to be like them and run and frolic in the grass? No. I'll say more than likely they went in there and slaughtered them folks inside. After they did their quote-unquote marching. So I'm sorry, black folks. I'm sorry, but no. What y'all got going on, it ain't gonna never work. It ain't supposed to work. That's why we're in the state that we are. That's why they talk about the leaders in the black community as women. Well, that tells me automatically that we ain't worth 2 squirts of pee. You don't like what I'm saying? Tough shit. Give a damn whether you like it or not. It's the damn truth. And if you don't like it, you speak to God about that. See, one of the problems is, and my dad always said, it's the men's fault. Dad, you're right. But I ain't gonna have that on my fault list. I'm gonna speak up. And ain't nobody gonna shut me up ever again. Do you hear me that? Ever again. While I'm alive, I'm gonna tell the damn truth. And if you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. I truly don't. I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. It's gonna be the truth though. And you gonna remember what I said. I was telling some dude the other day. I said, man, I don't like talking to retards. It don't matter if you believe me or not. What I told you, it's gonna come a day where you gonna remember exactly what I said. And you're gonna have a different opinion of it the next time you think about it. I love it because I don't be saying shit to fly off into the clouds. What I say means some shit. Ed, you mind bragging those? I ain't bragging. I'm just telling you the truth, just like I always do. I'm about to get off here because I got a job to do. But you LeBron fans, I wish one of you would. I know this dude named, I think he Maximilian. He just is proud and get up there and talk about why LeBron is this and LeBron is that. You retarded. You retarded. And I'll bury any motherfucking LeBron fan. Let me say it again. I will bury you. I'll have you talking like what you are, a bitch. I'll bring the bitch out of you, and it won't be hard. It ain't hard to bring the bitch out of a bitch. And I'll make a fucking fool out of you. Not a bigger fool than you make of yourself. Getting on here professing how good LeBron is. Stephen A. Well, I can't even say he's the second best. You can. Because he's not the second best player to ever play. Y'all motherfuckers stupid. And on top of stupid, you feminine as hell. Some of you got sons. that you're leading right into femininity. And that's a travesty. That's a travesty when a grown father will lead his son into a feminine way of thinking. That means you're worthless as a dad. That means you're worthless as a man, as far as I'm concerned. You a man, and you gonna give you gonna to a feminine way of being a man, then you're useless. Matter of fact, you're a detriment. So, folks, I appreciate you watching. I'm gonna try to do better on my live, but like I say, I get tired of talking about LeBron James because he's a bitch. I get tired of talking about these strong black women and women in general because they ain't nothing but a bunch of hoes. They aspire to be hoes. That's what they aspire to be. That's 90+% of women. They aspire to be hoes. That's that word, that empowerment. What empowerment means is I want to take on as many dicks as I can. And when I get tired, I'll go find me a man. And he'll get down on one knee like I'm a virgin when I'm really a slut. And he'll get on his knee and he'll he go out and buy me the biggest ring he can. Like a fucking idiot, like a cuck. The only way that you have this many whores in your community is that you got a bunch of cuck ass men. Just because you getting booty, vagina, don't mean you ain't a cuck. You don't know what I mean? Look this shit up. Have you noticed how often I saw the commercial the other day? Let's help the beavers. All beavers need wood. You see how they play with men? You see how they play with men and then men will allow them to do it? I've seen basketball players. Oh, you want your girl to think you somebody? I mean, you sound like a fucking simp ass idiot. This is black men. Supposed to be strong. No, you a punk. Because you was raised by a bitch. So there you have it, folks. There you have it. Bitch-made men. I can't stand them. They don't think straight. They think like women. No, I don't even stop saying bitches. Women. Women have been under this program in place as long as we have. But they are much more susceptible to some programming. Whoo, Lord. And they have been programmed to be hoes. And that's what they want to be. Call themselves raising sons and or daughters. You shouldn't have a son or a daughter along with a single mom. She talking about raising them. That's going to be an issue every fucking time. Every fucking time. That's not how it's supposed to be. End of story, period. I'm going to get out of here because I'm tired of talking. I haven't put up any remix videos because this NPC is trying to kick my ass. But when I got it, it said, hey man, it's going to take you about 4, 5 to 6 months to get comfortable with this thing. It was right. And I thought I was going to start putting out stuff earlier, but I said, Ed, learn it, then continue on putting stuff out. So I ain't forgot about my music, folks, but I'll be putting it out as soon as I am supremely confident. Now, I've made plenty of beats, folks, since I've had it. But no, I don't know enough about this machine because I got it to upgrade my beats, just not continue making my beats. I wanted a better sound. I wanted more options and how I was going to train samples or make beats. So that's where I am now. But I'll be coming soon, and I'll be putting out that fire. That's all I'm going to say. But other than that, folks, that's really all I got on here to say. Is people talk about LeBron, and I talk about LeBron because I can't stand the bastard. But one thing I'm not going to get on here and say is why he go to Philly. Well, I don't know where the hell he supposed to go. I know he ain't going to Brooklyn by his damn self. The motherfucker ain't 20. He on the back end. You wasn't saying that about Tom Brady when he went to the Bucs. Where the fuck you expect him to go? So, it is what it is. Let me get off of here where I can call these people and they can come get their stuff. What time is it? Oh, Lord, it's 12:20. But, hey, folks, everybody who joined in, I appreciate it. Like I said, I'll do a little better, but I ain't going to promise you nothing. Because the basketball season hasn't started and football season hasn't either. And to talk about the WNBA is stupid. They got something going on over there where the man is talking about he want to join. That's what happens when you're dealing with a bunch of foolishness. I asked ChatGPT a simple question. What did I ask it? I said, should NBA players make more money? And I said, don't politicize me. And what did it go right into doing? Give me a long paragraph of politicizing me. So my second question was, what is the average profit that the WNBA has made? And then it tells me, on average, they don't make a profit since their inception. So I ask you, what is that bullshit, that 3 paragraphs of bullshit you just ran off to me? So you ran off that fucking bullshit, but when I tell you to look up something that I already know again, then it's This is ChatGPT. This is AI. Trying to pull some old dumbass trick. You mean to tell me if it couldn't go give me 3 paragraphs of why they should be paid more, they couldn't go and find that little tidbit that I found? That I knew already? So, take it with a grain of salt, that ChatGPT shit. Do I still use it? Yeah, I use it to write me a resume, to upgrade my resume. I just used it last night for that. But do you think I do that without going back and reading what it put down? No, it cannot be trusted. It's man-made, don't forget. But yeah, it's full of shit. And it'll try to keep it full of shit. I threatened it. I said, you keep on answering me like that, and you will not be any use to me, and you definitely will not be a use of $20 out of my pocket a month. So keep right on. I said, I think you will, but I'm going to show you. I'll find something else to use if you're going to try to bullshit me every time I ask you something of substance. I heard LeBron fans are mad because he was 20th on the top 100. Who gives a shit, man? Who gives a shit except for a bitch-made LeBron fan? And they are bitches. They are bitches. They think just like bitches. And that's why I come so hard against them. Because men were put down here to think like bitches. To do this. What is a woman? That's where we are. When it comes to what men do, we asking that dumb question, what is a woman? That's just what we're doing now. Now, well, why did they call Jordan the best before he had rings? Yep, you was raised by a woman. I mean, this is men talking. Well, Bill Russell got 11, so you and try to tell me Bill Russell is on the same level as MJ. You a goddamn bitch. And you think like a bitch. And I get offended because I don't think like no bitch. Okay, because there ain't no bitch raised me. I had a woman and a man who raised me. Not no dizzy, low down, loose bitch. I told some dude the other day, you wouldn't want to know me if I was just raised by my mama. I might be done jumped you or stabbed you or done any old kind of weird shit. But anyway, I'm going to get on off of here. I'm not going to get back on here today because I done said enough. But that's what these WNBA women get. I told somebody else the other day. I say, do you know what the problem is in the WNBA? It's full of dykes and manly men and women who wish they had the same hair as the white girls. And why are you saying that? Because they spend billions every year for that damn fake ass hair. So what should I surmise by that? What conclusion should I come to by that? If you can't come to the same conclusion as that more than likely you're a feminine idiot. But anyway, I'm gonna get on off here. I appreciate whoever showed up. I'm getting off here. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.